Welcome, lovely Leo, to your general timeless reading. I will begin your reading with crystal and turban seashell scrying, symbolic cards, tarot and oracle cards as divinely guided, and also I have a charm or charms for you at the end. Let's go ahead and roll, lovely Leo, and see what Spirit has in store. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, all who are with me in the highest divine realms of love and truth, I ask that you please give me clear understanding, clear communication and interpretation skills to bring forth the most loving, truthful information that Leo needs to know most. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Spirit, where would you like for me to go? Here. Thank you. Okay, who is Leo? Okay. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, Leo, this is a warning. Okay. So, what I'm seeing is I am seeing a rabbit. Now, this is a rabbit that's coming through as a masculine. This is someone coming up behind you. Okay. Now, a rabbit is symbolic for abundance. Okay. Manifesting something quickly. Now, the thing is, this rabbit has a very negative, sneaky look on its face. It's reminding me of a sly fox, honestly, but it's a rabbit. Now, this rabbit is holding you. You are coming through as a little white lamb. Now, that is symbolic because the white is spiritual protection, spiritually led, okay? Um, but also, this is telling me that someone's trying to come in because they're coming through as a rabbit to somehow, it's like they want to multiply by being in your energy somehow. Either that's someone may want to come in if you run a business, they may want to come in and somehow hook up with you. It doesn't mean it has to be in like a romantic relationship, but somehow befriend you, okay, or work with you, something like that, thinking it's going to bring them a lot of abundance, because I'm saying that because of the expression on their mouth. Now, you, Leo, have one eye open. Your right eye, your left eye is completely shut. This little lamb and this rabbit is literally holding you up in the air. You do not have your feet planted on a solid, sturdy foundation, okay, in this situation. I feel like that this rabbit, whomever or whatever this is going to represent in your life, is going to try to sneak in behind you, come into your life when you least expect it. And it could be a situation of where this person, I'm going to use a love relationship as an example, but it doesn't have to be this, okay? It's just the best way I can get this to you. So, for example, let's say you've just came out of a relationship, you're in the middle of healing. At that point, you may not have your feet on a solid, sturdy foundation. Financially, maybe you went through a divorce, right? Or some kind of split up. You've lost a lot, okay? You have to rebuild, right? Your finances may not be on point at that time. And when you least expect it, while you haven't even like halfway healed through what you've been through, here comes this knight in shining armor, right? To sweep you off your feet. This person was literally holding you up in the air, okay? So this person sweeps in while you're vulnerable, because this person knows you are vulnerable. This person knows, okay, this is a perfect time to trap Leo, because Leo doesn't feel like Leo has a strong, sturdy foundation right now. So if I offer Leo a place to live rent free for a few months until Leo gets on Leo's feet, right? But what this person doesn't tell Leo is once you move in, all of the expectations and what is really going on behind the scenes. Well, while you're there, anytime you leave, this person's going through your stuff, getting your personal information, things like that. That's what I'm talking about. There's some kind of manipulative type energy wanting to be in Leo's energy while Leo is vulnerable. This person, it's almost like this person, I want to say, can sniff you out from a mile away. And you don't see this coming. This is going to be something that just happens like that. I'm not really seeing you shocked, okay, at all. But I am seeing one eye open. So that's telling me you're not seeing it clearly and you're smiling. So be very careful about believing or trusting some kind of new situation that's coming towards you. Always go to spirit. Okay, always pray, meditate, ask for signs and synchronicities about answers. Don't just take my word for this, okay? And see, something else, Spirit's showing me as well. I'm seeing you, Leo. You are holding a stuffed animal, which is a symbol of security. Now, this is very interesting because I just did Aries reading, and this happened in Aries reading. Normally, when I see someone holding a stuffed animal, the stuffed animal is facing or is like at least facing the same direction as the sign I'm reading for. Okay. In Aries reading and in your reading now, the stuffed animal you're holding is turned away from you. It's got its back towards you. So that's telling me, again, there's some kind of project, business, finances, something you have, something you do. This person is wanting to like either ride on your shirt tail while you're doing all the work or attempting to figure out a way to like take it from you. Spirit definitely wants you to open your eyes, Leo. Open your eyes wide. I also see a fairy. There is a feminine fairy that I'm seeing. And it's like the fairy is literally sitting on the throne. You are being divinely protected by elementals as well. Not only, this whomever or whatever this situation that's coming towards you, this is someone who is extremely manipulative. This is someone you would believe, even if you had abilities that were just like off the charts, it would be hard not to believe or trust this person. I feel like this is why I'm seeing so much protection around you. You've got elementals and you have the divine, okay, watching over you. So just know you are being divinely protected. You being divinely guided with whatever that is that you're holding, okay, whatever that means for you. You're not supposed to allow someone else to have part of that. Here's what's going on. Okay, so let's say you work really hard for 5 years, for an example, and to build a certain business. And finally, it takes off. Someone sees, oh, Leo's doing really good over here. Their business is taking off. You know what? I'm going to go tell Leo that I am just so in love with Leo and that I have been for years because I want part of that. When they didn't do anything to help build it in the first place, okay? But they somehow feel like they can be such a charmer and come into your life and get a huge piece of what you worked hard for, of all your blood, sweat, and tears. Okay? And then they don't have to do anything but just be that charmer. And Leo's going to continually take it. But see, Leo, I know you better than that. So does the divine. You're only going to take so much. You'll only be fooled for so long. And when Leo wakes up and opens that other eye and sees the whole clarity of the situation going on, that person will not go anywhere with what Leo has built. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay. Spirit, Holy Divine, where would you? Ooh, here. Thank you. That was fast. Okay. Whoa. This one? Yes. Okay. So we have strength. Wow. First card out. There you are. That's your energy. Wow. And you're literally looking at a bear. A bear is about protection. You've 3 times now, you've got protection. You're going to be given the strength to stand up to whomever or whatever this situation is going to be for you. And you're also going to have a lot of growth. See all the blooms? Lots of growth from this situation. And I feel like this growth, it's going to be about, sad to say, but how some human beings can be when it comes to wanting to take something or be a part of something that they did not, they're not supposed to reap your blessings, in other words. Okay. And I feel like this is going to be a big lesson on this. Okay. Spirit, give me more, please. I find it interesting. Spirit did not guide me to the symbolic cards, so I have to do as spiritually guided. Okay, guys, just bear with me. Thank you. Reverse upright, upright. And what do we have? Queen of Swords. Yes, Leo, this situation. Okay, look, you've got strength and Queen of Swords. Spirit's going to give you this energy. You're going to be like, no, okay, this is the first of all, Queen of Swords. This is about gaining clarity. Okay. So you're going to see the situation clarity. That other eye is going to open up. And I'm telling you, when it does, your sword is going to be drawn. Okay. This is going to be like, oh no. That kind of energy is what I'm getting here. And I'm not saying be nasty, mean. Okay. But I am saying you are going to stand in your truth. This is about standing in your truth. And again, you've got lots of growth because you look at all the butterflies. Okay. Look at all the gold, all kinds of wealth. And I know this isn't like a per se wealth card, but when you finally open up that other eye and you draw that sword on this person or situation, now that's metaphorical, right? We don't really want to draw swords on people, right? But it's like all of a sudden when you stand up and say, no, I did this. This is mine. You're not allowed to go with me. You're not allowed to carry this with you. This is my blessing. And when you do that, that's when things are going to open up for you. Okay. And it's not about being greedy. Okay. It's the fact that sometimes it's just how it is. Okay. Sometimes people want our blessings. And sometimes, until we realize that we're around the wrong energies, right? Our blessings don't come in. They can't. I've had this happen to me too many times throughout my life. And that became evident to me about 1.5 years ago, that every time I release people or situations that are sucking me dry financially or, distracting me from moving forward and living my divine purpose. Every time I release those energies within 24 to 48 hours, my entire life starts to turn completely around. Okay. And so it's like those people, those situations were not allowed to have my blessings. You see? So I really feel like that's what Spirit's saying here. Oh, Spirit said, now go to the cards. Okay. Now we're going to take this deck. Okay. So apparently, Spirit wanted you to hear that first. Okay, Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, please give me the top two cards for Leo. Top two cards for Leo, please. Tell me when to stop. Please tell me when to stop. Okay, I just heard now. Okay. And, yes. You have more growth here. Growing within a place where it should not be. Okay. That's what I intended this card to be. And it says, what have you learned? Yeah, this is going to be some kind of learning experience. Aries reading did have something similar to this. This is incredible. So if you have Aries in your chart, like anywhere prominently, you might want to check out that reading as well. Okay, let's go ahead and go back to the card. Spirit, where would you like for me to go? Which deck? This was it. This this one. Okay, so we are going to go to the Oracle. Thank you. All of these? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I'm going to start with whatever Spirit tells me to do first. Okay, which one first? This one. Thank you. And we have inner strength. There you go. You started with the strength card. The very first card Spirit had me to use in this deck, strength. Okay, don't lose yourself in things you can't change. Focus on the things you can change. Attitude, mindset, and energy. You've got everything you need. Love it. Okay, which card next, please? This one. Okay. You are complete. You are not broken. Nothing is wrong with you. Don't spend your life fixing problems. Dwell in the beauty of your being. You are enough, now and always. Absolutely, Leo. Okay, the next card. This one. Thank you. Let it be. If you need to solve a problem, ask yourself, what is the simplest way to proceed? When you call forth the simplest path, it appears, and vice versa. Okay, so, there are things, especially if there's some type of lesson that, it's out of our control. Sometimes things are part of a soul contract, things like that. So the best thing that Spirit's telling you to do is when this situation appears in your life, attempt to navigate it the best way that you know how. And part of that is going to be, first of all, setting strong boundaries, okay, drawing that sword, finding that clarity in the situation. Try to step back from the situation and just kind of observe it without allowing your heart, your mind, your body to become attached in any way. So what I mean by that, let's say if it's a romantic relationship, someone coming towards you, wanting, trying to love bomb you or something. And, they come in and they sweep you off your feet, right? Spirit's asking you, instead of allowing that to happen, realize that this is coming towards you. This is a lesson. So it's going to be kind of like, what is your next move? If you look at it like a board game, what move are you going to make next? How many rolls is it going to take to get you where you need to go, right, on the board? And I feel like that's what Spirit is saying here. If you need to solve a problem, ask yourself, what is the simplest way to proceed? Are you going to roll the dice? And each time you roll the dice, if you've got 2, each time that they come up on the number 1, so you've got 2 spaces you move? Or are you going to hope to roll the dice and each of them come up on the number 6, so you get to move 12 spaces ahead? You see? This is something you're really going to have to think through clearly. And then we have spirit of life. Remember, you are never alone. I can't make this up. The elementals. The elementals. Okay. You are never alone. The spirit of life is with you. The world takes care of you. Allow yourself to rest in this realization and feel the lightness within you. Wow. Wow. Okay, and then we have a deeper world. Don't push or force your way through life. Finding balance, even in dark times, will open your heart to the depth of compassion in everyday moments. So, yeah, I feel like, again, this is just spirit saying be good to yourself. Okay, body, mind, and spirit, be good to yourself. Listen to your body, listen to what your spirit needs. Okay, and always remember that, like, if someone comes to you, or like, okay, let's say, for example, you spend the night with a good friend, right? And you wake up the next morning and your soul is really feeling like you really want to listen to solfeggio frequency music, right? And your friend says, hey, wait a minute, let's watch this scary movie, right when you wake up, right? But your soul, you know what your soul needs. The spirit's saying be good to yourself. Listen to what you need. What does your soul, your spirit need? What do you need emotionally? And do that. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and go to the time. And we're going to close the reading here, Leo. And let's see. What do we have? Oh, we have the seahorse. Okay. So seahorses, for me, those mean like mating for life. Okay, finding that life partner, and they're always together. Okay, they don't go off and try to find another. They're very loyal mates. So I feel like what Spirit's saying here is, once this situation closes out, there's going to be an opportunity of someone coming in. This could be a friend, it could be a lover, a romantic relationship. It could be a new partnership that's going to last you for many, many years to come. But whatever this is, you have to go through this lesson first in order to get here. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave you with this. Lovely Leo, I wish you the best. And as always, my friend, find your miracle in everything. I assure you, if you look hard enough, you will find it. Much love.